It doesn't matter. You cannot be a spectator here. Wafa. No, my brother. I have been called. I have been called. Your car is now. All them being a car. You go everywhere. What's your car there? So you that I tell you go. No, it's the boss that I'm security. I'm a security bodyguard. This is what we do. What do you do? My brother.
I do agree with you that they gave accreditation to some people. I don't know who actually received those accreditations, but the accreditation was not only for the lawyers, it was for the parties, that is, I mean the parties to the case and their lawyers. And you can agree with me, or you will agree with me that definitely now will come with a contingent of its own. And if you have given the party to the case together with his lawyers only 25 spaces, you can imagine that those of us who may consider ourselves juniors in that law firm may not have the opportunity of witnessing the event. Meanwhile, there are a lot of spaces given to people who are not necessarily party to the case and who are not going to add anything to the discussions there. For instance, as far as this matter is concerned, there are 20
having disclosed the nature of our objection, we should still bring it down.
And so therefore, if they have any application, they should make it formal. So we are waiting for their formal application. I don't know the subject of it. That's a problem. We don't have any case. They have a resource power, and we are going to be
to pursue a motion for joinder, to have NDC join to the suit brought by petitioners, Fradu, and others against President Mahama and the EC. The NPP side or the petitioner side immediately raised a preliminary objection, and they said that they had something special to say. They wanted whatever they wanted to say to be raised in camera, meaning that we should go into chambers, the judges' chambers, for that discussion to go on. Our side, of course, objected to it because under the Constitution and the laws setting up the parameters within which such a petition should be heard specifically state that the proceedings before the court should be open course, the people of this country are entitled to know everything about this trial. And it is interesting that our friends on the other side had earlier, in fact, even advocated that televisions should be brought into the courtroom. Strangely enough, this time they wanted the matter to be heard in chambers, outside the purview of everybody else. The objection. The court retired and had in chambers some preliminary issues. Our information is that it relates basically to an objection that they have to the composition of the 9-member Supreme Court as currently constituted. We do not know exactly who or what, but we do know that this morning on OKFM and other stations there were objections, or the information came out that they had some objection to Mr. Justice Atuguba. It was on radio before we got into court. And the objection is that it should be on the panel, or it should be off the panel. Reasons they gave on the radio and that we're hearing is apparently that his cousin has been appointed executive secretary to the president as Dr. Raymond Atuguba. Of course, we don't understand this. At the appropriate time, we want to know more about why object to that. Everybody there has been appointed by the president, so why this objection? In any case, the court came back. In any case, the court came back to session and they announced their ruling simply that this is a serious matter, this is a matter of grave public interest, so the petitioners should put their statement, their objection in writing, formal terms, so that we all know the grounds for their objection, and that will also create an opportunity for the other side, that's us, to also respond appropriately. For now, that's the situation. The case has been adjourned sine die, meaning it's been adjourned without fixing a date. They have to go and put their house in order. You simply don't come to the Supreme Court and, preemptory say that I don't want this charge or I don't want that charge. You must put your case in writing and will respond appropriately. Thank you very much.